Good morning, student. We are going to start a new chapter, that is Women Change the World of Civics. Right, children? In this chapter, we are going to study that women have been facing the equality at every step, and by getting an education, women have got the opportunity to rise in every field, and women movement has risen in the challenge describing in all the part of the world. Right? So children, if you have been asked a question, अगर आपसे एक question पूछा जाए कि if you imagine a person for the particular, you can say, job like farmer, so what kind of the image, if you should be given an order to draw the image of, you can say, farmer, so what will you do? Definitely you will draw an image of a man who is wearing dhoti kurta and doing farming in the field, right? And a factory worker, if is said, so definitely you will be having a picture of man, right? Nurse, when I talk about, so a picture of image of a woman wearing a nurse uniform comes in your mind. Scientist, when I talk about, so again it comes a picture of scientist in your mind. Pilot, the man, women both can come in your mind. Teacher, maximum female teacher, right? Very less of the male teacher comes in your mind. So this is, you can say, a kind of stereotype, children, that we have fixed a person into an image, right? So children, many of the women are there in the society who have, you can say, break the stereotype that women can perform many other tasks which are being earlier performed by the men. So here you will be surprised to see, open your book and see this page, that 83.6% of the working women in India are engaged in agriculture work. Their work including plantation, weeding, harvesting and threshing. Yet when we think about the farmer, we only think about the man. If you recall, or if you consider, these are all the work which are being done by a male farmer, right? But after giving so much effort, इतने effort करने के बाद भी women are not even, you can say, acknowledged as a farmer, right? If we talk about category, तो teachers जो है, female teacher are 25 out of, you can say, and here the male numbers if अगर हम देखें तो male are only 5 teachers, farmer 30, female 0. So this is a table given in your book, children. You can go through to it. Rosie ma'am's class children has made this table, and she did the same exercise to find the result, right? Now here you can see, children, fewer opportunities and rigid expectation, children, right? The fewer opportunity and rigid expectation, children, shows that a lot of people feel that the women are fit only for certain kinds of job. Certain kind of the job, it means like women are meant to be the nurses or teachers, you can say, and men as an army officer. They are not fit for the, it means people used to consider that women are not fit for the technical jobs, right? Why? Because somehow people used to think that women at the home used to take care of the home, look after the member of the family. So a similar type of the work, if given to them outside to earn money, so they will be able to perform. But the technical work like being an engineer, being a doctor, it is quite difficult for them, because it was being meant that science, maths and science, maths required technical mind, and the girl and the women are not capable of demanding, dealing with the technical things. So that is why somehow the stereotype have been developed in the society that men are made for even you can say all kind of the technical work, and women are only for, it means like delicate job like teacher, or you can say nurses they can be, right? Specific you can say job are being decided for them, a kind of stereotype set for them. What is stereotype, children? The fixed image for a person and a community is known as a stereotype, and stereotype prevent us from looking at the people as you can say unique, right? So here many girls do not get the same opportunity, same support as the boy used to get while studying, and they get trained to become a doctor and engineer. In most of the families, once a girl finishes school, they are convinced for it means to have to get married, right? So here an example in your book have been given, children, is breaking stereotype. Example is of Lakshmi Lakra, who was 27 years old girl from a tribal community of Jharkhand, and she is the first women engine driver from the northern railway, for the northern railway, right? Children, Lakshmi Lakra tells us that she from her childhood she was taking all those things as all those comment as a challenge when somebody used to say that these are the things not meant for the women. She says it means proving all those things, she had struggled a lot in her life from her childhood. She went to the government school for study, and she helped her family. Yeah, you can say she used to complete the household work at the home, and then she used to go for the job, and she had did odd jobs, many odd jobs to continue her studies, right? She opted, you can say, electronics to get diploma. She got criticized for that, but she took as a challenge, and she had completed her diploma. She then took the railway board exam and passed it on for the first division. A very important and interesting line, children, is given here by the Lakshmi Lakra, is that as long as I have fun without harming anyone, as long as I am doing well and helping my parents, why should I not lead a lifestyle of my own choice? It means till to the time if she is not doing anything wrong to anyone, why should she is having the right to you can say do whatever she feels good for herself, right? So here is the example of the women who had broke even you can say a stereotype. कहाँ जो है nurses और teachers की बात हो रही थी, she had proved herself to be a good engine, even a driver, right? We live in the society full of the pressures, children. Actually, we are having, all of us, we are having a lot of pressure. If the boy do not work hard and get good salary, they are bullied even by their friends only. They are having the pressure that always on the boys it is a pressure that to maths, instead of maths and science, nothing else is there for the boys to study, right? Many other subjects are there, but still people have created stereotype that without maths and science boys would not be able to do anything in their life. Here is a short story of a Xavier given in your book, who had given the exam of their class 10th and he got his result, but he had not able to score good marks in maths and science. His parents was not seems to be quite happy by seeing his result. They were saying that why didn't you got good marks in maths and science, it means physics and maths. So Xavier said, because it is okay, I am okay with it, because I am having interest in history. So why should I worry about the maths and physics marks? So his father used to say that in future in class 12th you must take maths along with computer science so that you can do better in your life, or you can opt good jobs, right, and all. So this was a short story which proved that unwantedly somehow parents used to force their children to do what they want. Not what they want, it means they have created a stereotype. No one is there to explain them that many other things are also there, many other subjects are also there instead of maths and science, in which children can do better and create their good fortune. So we cannot say that only the girls were being suppressed. In such type of conditions, boys are also having a lot of pressure. Sometime in the previous class 7th, you have it means class 6th, you have studied that some stereotypes are there that boy could not even cry, whether they are feeling very hard to feel cry, chahe they are getting a lot of pain, but they won't be able to cry. So these are the stereotypes which are set up in the, you can say, society. Now, to change the society, it's very important, it was very important to learn for the change. It means to learn. To learn, we need to be educated. To learn, we need to go to school. Children, today you are coming to school regularly, right? So you will not feel that it was difficult for someone to go to school, right? As you have got the privilege of coming to school, parents have given you admission without asking you, right? But it was not always like so. Okay? Going to school is an important part of the life. Today it is difficult for us to imagine that the school and learning could be seen as out of bound or not appropriate for some children, right? In the past, very few people learned reading and writing. Most children learn the work in their families and elders. Even in the families where the skill like poetry, weaving, craft were taught, the contribution of the daughters and the women was seen secondary. It means they were thought that they are meant for the household work, and there was not need of any it means to teach them. It was not needed to teach them. Okay, so in the 19th century, new ideas about the learning and education appeared, but there was a lot of options, opposition to, you can say, educating the girls ever. New ideas were there, but still the opposition for the girls' education was also there. In 1890s, Ramabai campaigned the cause of women education, right? Here you can see the picture, children, in your book. It is the picture of, you can say, Ramabai. It's a picture of Ramabai. She is here. Ramabai was from 1858 to 1922, right? She is here in the picture with her daughter, campaigning the cause of the women education, and she never went to the school. Ramabai, you will be surprised that she never went to school, but learned to read and write from her parents. She was given the title Pandita. Why she was given the title Pandita? Because she could read and write Sanskrit, and it was the language of the Pandit at that time, children. That is why she was given the title Pandita, right? Remarkable title she got, Pandita. And she did a remarkable achievement as a woman. Then were not allowed such a knowledge at the time, and that is why by getting it means, you can say, so remarkable knowledge in that particular language, she got the title of the Pandita. She went on step up a mission in the Kedgaon near Pune in 1898. Children, she opened a mission in 1898 in Kedgaon for women, where widows and poor women were encouraged not only become literate but to be independent. And to be independent, it is necessary, children, to earn something, right? So she used to teach them skill of printing press and you can say carpentry skill for earning their bread, so the women could become independent and they could earn their bread, right? So skill that usually taught to the girls even today was these skills were quite different from those skills which were being taught at that time to the women. Like the women were taught to do embroidery, to knit sweaters, to make paintings and all. But Pandita has broke the stereotype. She taught women to be a carpenter, to run a printing press, है ना, which was at that time known to be the work of men, right? So she wanted the women to be independent, because she had seen the worst condition of the widow women in the family. Because at the time when the women got widow, she somehow the family members, if members were not good, they feel her like a burden, right? So she was treated very badly. So Pandita said, why to get tortured and staying along with the family? It's better that to be independent, earn your bread, and live a life of self-respect, right? So now children, first video I am going to stop over here. The second part of the video will be introducing soon to you all. Till to the time, keep reading your chapter. Stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you.